In this video, you'll learn 9 ways to control your emotions using modern Gnostic principles. Welcome to the Gnostic Way. Gnostic wisdom, with its focus on mystical insights and self-awareness, offers unique perspectives on managing and understanding emotions. Incorporating these Gnostic principles into your daily life can help you gain greater control over your emotions, leading to a more balanced and enlightened existence. Remember, the path of Gnosticism is deeply personal and introspective, encouraging continuous growth and self-discovery. Self-knowledge. Self-knowledge, according to Gnostic teachings, is a cornerstone for achieving not only spiritual enlightenment, but also for mastering one's emotions. This principle is rooted in the idea that true understanding and control over one's life begin with an inward journey, a deep dive into the psyche to uncover the real self beneath layers of societal conditioning, ego-driven desires, and superficial identities. In Gnosticism, self-knowledge is akin to gnosis, a direct, experiential knowledge that transcends mere intellectual understanding. It's about discovering the divine spark within, which is believed to be a fragment of the divine essence itself. This journey towards self-knowledge involves introspection, meditation, and the courageous confrontation of one's shadows, those aspects of oneself that are often hidden or repressed. The process of acquiring self-knowledge requires honesty, patience, and dedication. It involves observing one's thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment. This introspective practice helps to reveal the root causes of emotional responses, which are often tied to past experiences, deep-seated fears, or unacknowledged desires. By understanding these triggers, an individual can start to see how their emotions are formed and how they can be transformed. Real-life applications. 1. Journaling for emotional clarity. A practical application of the Gnostic principle of self-knowledge is the practice of journaling. By regularly writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences, you can gain insights into your emotional patterns and triggers. For instance, you might discover that feelings of inadequacy flare up in situations where you're asked to present your work, tracing this back to a deeply embedded fear of criticism that stems from early childhood experiences. This realization can be the first step towards addressing and healing that underlying fear. 2. Mindful observation. Another application is the practice of mindfulness, particularly in observing one's emotional reactions in real time. Suppose you find yourself feeling suddenly angry during a discussion. Instead of reacting impulsively, you pause and observe the emotion, noting its intensity, what triggered it, and the thoughts accompanying it. This detachment allows you to respond rather than react, perhaps realizing that the discussion touched on a value you hold dear, and your anger is a defense mechanism. 3. Meditative practices. Engaging in meditative practices that focus on self-inquiry, such as asking oneself, "Who am I?" or contemplating the nature of the self, can lead to profound insights. For example, through meditation, you might experience moments of deep peace and realize that your true self is not perturbed by external events. This understanding can help you maintain equanimity in the face of emotional turmoil. 4. Seeking feedback. Engaging in honest conversations with close friends or mentors about your emotional responses can also be enlightening. They might offer perspectives on your behavior that you were previously blind to. For instance, a friend might point out that you tend to get defensive when your ideas are challenged, reflecting a deeper insecurity about your intellectual capabilities. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward changing it. By embracing the Gnostic principle of self-knowledge, individuals can embark on a transformative journey, gaining the wisdom to navigate their emotional landscapes with greater awareness and control. This path not only fosters personal growth and emotional regulation, but also contributes to a deeper connection with the essence of who one truly is, beyond the transient waves of emotions. Mindfulness and meditation. These principles, as embraced within Gnostic teachings, serve as vital tools for achieving a deeper understanding and control over one's emotions. This approach is rooted in the practice of present moment awareness and the cultivation of an inner observatory stance towards one's thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. Through mindfulness and meditation, individuals learn to experience their emotions without attachment or identification, fostering a state of calmness, clarity, and emotional resilience. In the Gnostic tradition, mindfulness and meditation are not merely techniques for relaxation. They are profound practices aimed at awakening to one's true nature and dismantling the illusions that bind the self to suffering. Mindfulness encourages a non-judgmental awareness of the present moment, allowing individuals to observe their emotional states without being overwhelmed by them. Meditation, particularly contemplative practices that focus on self-awareness or the nature of consciousness, helps deepen this understanding, leading to insights into the transient nature of emotions and the deeper, unchanging self. Real-life applications. 1. Daily mindfulness practice. Integrating mindfulness into daily activities can transform mundane tasks into moments of deep awareness. For instance, while eating, you can focus on the taste, texture, and sensations of the food, observing any emotions of pleasure or dissatisfaction that arise without judgment. This practice can help you become more attuned to the ways in which your emotions influence your behavior and choices, leading to a more conscious relationship with eating. 2. Breath awareness. Meditation. A simple yet effective meditation practice involves focusing on the breath. Whenever you find yourself caught up in emotional turbulence, taking a few moments to concentrate on your breathing can help anchor you in the present moment, reducing the intensity of the emotion. This technique can be particularly helpful in managing stress or anxiety, as it helps shift the focus away from distressing thoughts towards the calming rhythm of the breath. 3. Observing emotional triggers. Mindfulness allows you to recognize the triggers that lead to emotional reactions. For example, if certain social situations evoke anxiety, mindful observation can help you identify the specific aspects that trigger this response, such as fear of judgment or a need for approval. Understanding these triggers can empower you to address the underlying issues or develop coping strategies to manage your emotional response. 4. Mindful. Walking. Taking mindful walks, where you focus on the sensation of walking and the environment around you, can be a meditative practice that helps ground you in the present moment. This practice can serve as a metaphor for observing your emotions as you observe your surroundings. Just as you notice but don't become attached to the sights and sounds around you, you can learn to observe your emotions without becoming identified with them. 5. Guided meditation sessions. Participating in guided meditation sessions focused on emotional healing can offer structured pathways to understanding and managing emotions. These sessions often include visualizations, affirmations, or contemplations designed to release emotional blockages and foster a sense of inner peace and stability. By integrating mindfulness and meditation into their lives, individuals can cultivate a serene mind and a heart open to the full spectrum of human experience, balanced by the wisdom of detachment and the clarity of self-awareness. These practices are not only about controlling emotions, but also about embracing them with compassion and understanding, recognizing them as integral aspects of the human journey towards spiritual awakening. Detach from the material world. Detachment from the material world is a core principle in Gnosticism, emphasizing the importance of transcending earthly attachments and desires to achieve a deeper spiritual understanding and emotional balance. This principle does not advocate for the rejection of the physical realm, but rather for a nuanced perspective that sees beyond the immediate allure of material possessions, social status, or sensory pleasures. It encourages individuals to focus on their inner spiritual journey, recognizing that true fulfillment and happiness are not found in external conditions, but within oneself. Gnostic teachings suggest that excessive attachment to the material world can lead to emotional turmoil, as individuals become overly concerned with acquiring possessions, achieving societal approval, or indulging in sensory pleasures. These pursuits can lead to a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction, as the happiness derived from material gain is often fleeting. Detachment, in this context, involves a conscious effort to reduce reliance on materialistic values and to find contentment and peace within one's spiritual path and inner development. Real-life applications and examples. 1. Minimalism as a lifestyle choice. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle can be a practical application of Gnostic detachment. This involves simplifying one's living space, possessions, and commitments to focus on what truly matters. For example, by decluttering your home and opting for a more minimalist approach, you not only create a more peaceful living environment, but also challenge the notion that happiness is tied to material abundance. This can lead to a deeper appreciation for simplicity and the non-material aspects of life, such as relationships, creativity, and personal growth. 2. Mindful consumption. Practicing mindful consumption means making deliberate choices about what you buy, use, and consume, reflecting on the necessity and impact of your purchases. For instance, before purchasing a new gadget, consider whether it genuinely adds value to your life, or if it's merely a desire for the latest technology. This approach can help reduce the emotional and financial stress associated with consumerism, fostering a sense of contentment with what you have. 3. Voluntary simplicity. Engaging in voluntary simplicity involves consciously choosing to live with less, to focus more on personal and spiritual development. An example of this could be choosing to use public transportation or cycle instead of owning a car, reducing one's carbon footprint and the stress of maintenance and costs, while also appreciating the benefits of physical activity and environmental consciousness. 4. Digital detoxing. Implementing regular periods of digital detox, where you intentionally limit your use of electronic devices, can help mitigate the emotional impact of constant connectivity, social media comparison, and information overload. For example, dedicating weekends or certain hours of the day to being offline can enhance your presence in the moment, deepen your relationships, and provide space for introspection and spiritual practices. 5. Investing in experiences. Over things. Prioritizing experiences such as travel, learning new skills, or engaging in community service over acquiring material possessions can lead to richer, more fulfilling lives. These experiences contribute to personal growth, enriching one's understanding of the world and fostering connections with others on a deeper level. By cultivating detachment from the material world, individuals can navigate life with greater emotional stability and clarity, finding joy and fulfillment in the richness of spiritual exploration and the simple yet profound aspects of human existence. This Gnostic principle teaches that by loosening the grip on material desires, one can open the heart and mind to the infinite possibilities of spiritual growth and inner peace. Connecting with the divine spark. Connection with the divine spark within, a principle central to Gnosticism, emphasizes the inherent presence of a divine essence or spirit in every individual. This divine spark is seen as a fragment of the supreme divine reality, suggesting that every person has the potential for spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Cultivating a connection to this inner divinity is believed to guide individuals towards greater wisdom, love, and a profound sense of peace, transcending the usual turmoil of human emotions. In Gnostic thought, the divine spark is often obscured by ignorance, worldly distractions, and the ego's desires, leading to a disconnection from one's true, spiritual nature. Reconnecting with this spark involves practices that transcend the ego and the material realm, encouraging a deep introspective journey into one's inner world. This connection fosters a direct personal experience of the divine, which in turn influences one's emotional well-being, offering a stable anchor amidst life's challenges. Real-life applications and examples. 1. Meditative practices. Focused on inner light. Engaging in meditation practices that visualize or focus on an inner light can help in cultivating a connection with the divine spark. For example, sitting quietly each day, visualizing a bright, pure light within your heart or the center of your being, can reinforce the awareness of your inner divinity. Over time, this practice can help you feel more centered, peaceful, and less swayed by external circumstances or emotions. 2. Prayer and intention setting. Incorporating prayer or intention. Setting into your daily routine can create a space for acknowledging and nurturing your connection to the divine spark. This might involve starting your day by setting intentions that align with qualities of the divine, such as love, compassion, or wisdom. Asking for guidance to embody these qualities in your interactions and decisions. 3. Sacred texts and inspirational readings. Delving into sacred texts or inspirational writings that resonate with Gnostic principles can deepen your understanding and connection to the divine spark. Reading passages that emphasize the presence of the divine within and reflecting on their meaning can inspire moments of insight and connection, encouraging a shift in perspective from a purely material outlook to a more spiritually enriched one. 4. Nature as a conduit for connection. Spending time in nature and observing its beauty and harmony can serve as a powerful reminder of the divine spark within and all around us. For instance, a quiet walk in the forest, mindful observation of a sunset, or listening to the sounds of a stream can evoke a profound sense of unity with the divine, fostering feelings of peace and well-being. 5. Creative expression as a spiritual practice. Engaging in creative activities, such as painting, writing, music, or dance, can be a form of spiritual practice that connects you with your divine spark. The act of creating, inspired by the desire to express something beyond the self, can facilitate a deep flow state where the ego recedes and a sense of oneness with the divine emerges. By nurturing a connection with the divine spark within, individuals can access a source of unconditional love, wisdom, and peace, transforming their emotional landscape. This inner connection encourages a broader perspective on life's challenges and emotions, viewing them as opportunities for growth and deeper spiritual understanding. Through dedicated practice and intention, the guidance and comfort derived from this connection can become a constant presence, offering solace and inspiration on the journey through life. Rituals and symbols. The use of rituals and symbols in Gnosticism serves as a profound means of accessing spiritual truths, facilitating personal transformation and managing emotions. In Gnostic practice, rituals are not merely ceremonial, but are considered transformative acts that can lead to deeper understandings of the self and the cosmos. Symbols, on the other hand, are viewed as windows to higher knowledge, each holding layers of meaning that transcend their physical form. Through the intentional use of rituals and symbols, individuals can navigate their emotional landscapes with greater insight and equilibrium. Expanding on the use of rituals and symbols. Rituals in Gnosticism often involve a series of actions, words, and contemplations designed to align the practitioner with spiritual realities, facilitating a shift in consciousness. These practices can range from simple acts of meditation and prayer to more elaborate ceremonies. Symbols, whether visual, auditory, or conceptual, act as keys to unlock deeper layers of understanding and connection with the divine. They serve as focal points for meditation, reflection, and the embodiment of spiritual principles. Real-life applications and examples. 1. Creating personal rituals for emotional balance. One can design personal rituals to manage specific emotions or cultivate desired states of being. For example, a ritual for releasing anger might involve writing down feelings of anger on paper, meditating on the root causes, and then safely burning the paper as a symbolic act of letting go. Such a ritual combines intention, action, and the symbolic release of negative emotions, facilitating emotional catharsis and healing. 2. Meditation with sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, such as the Flower of Life or the Sri Yantra, can be used as focal points for meditation. These symbols embody cosmic truths and patterns, offering visual pathways to inner harmony and understanding. By meditating on these symbols, individuals can attune their minds to the interconnectedness of all things, fostering a sense of peace and detachment from transient emotional disturbances. 3. Utilizing amulets and talismans. Amulets and talismans, charged with specific intentions or energies, serve as physical embodiments of spiritual protection and support. For instance, wearing a pendant engraved with the symbol of the Ouroboros, a snake biting its own tail, can serve as a reminder of the cyclical nature of life and the potential for renewal, helping to maintain emotional resilience in times of change or adversity. 4. Journaling with symbolic imagery. Integrating symbolic imagery into journaling practices can enhance self-reflection and emotional processing. Drawing or pasting images that resonate with one's current emotional state, along with writing about their significance, can uncover deeper insights into one's feelings and the symbolic dimensions of their experiences. This practice combines the symbolic with the literal, encouraging a holistic approach to emotional understanding. 5. Seasonal and lunar rituals. Aligning personal rituals with the cycles of nature, such as the phases of the moon or seasonal changes, can reinforce a sense of connection with the larger rhythms of life. For example, a new moon ritual might focus on setting intentions and starting fresh, while a full moon ritual could center on gratitude and releasing what no longer serves. These rituals remind us of the impermanence of emotional states and the possibility of continual renewal and growth. Through the deliberate engagement with rituals and symbols, Gnosticism offers tools for navigating the complexities of the emotional world. These practices encourage a mindful, intentional approach to life, where emotions are not merely obstacles to be overcome, but gateways to deeper wisdom and spiritual awakening. By incorporating rituals and symbols into one's spiritual practice, individuals can achieve greater emotional balance and insight, fostering a life of harmony and purpose. It's worth noting that the deeper your connections to the rituals or symbols you're using, the more potent the effect on your real world. Connecting emotions to these processes will stimulate belief within the heart, creating a powerful coherence that is often referenced in law of attraction teachings, and that are rooted in the teachings of ancient wisdom, including those of Christ that were omitted from or blunted in translation. Emotions create vibrations, or frequencies, which are absorbed by everything around us. The effects of our emotions on plants, animals, and even water have been well documented, such as the experiment with speaking to 2 jars of water with different emotions. If you speak to one with loving words and the other with angry words, in 1 month, the jars will look very different. So, always remember this when working on your emotions and using symbols or rituals. The importance of community and support. Community and support are pivotal aspects of Gnostic practice, highlighting the importance of shared experiences, guidance, and mutual encouragement on the spiritual journey. In Gnosticism, the community isn't just a gathering of individuals with similar beliefs. It's a spiritual fellowship that fosters deep connections, provides a supportive environment for exploring complex teachings, and aids in navigating the challenges of personal transformation and emotional turmoil. The Gnostic community serves as a sanctuary where individuals can share insights, experiences, and practices. It's a space where questions and doubts can be expressed freely, and where the collective wisdom of the group supports each individual's journey towards self-discovery and enlightenment. The support found in these communities can take many forms, from structured group rituals and study sessions to informal gatherings and personal mentorship. This communal aspect underscores the belief that spiritual growth is not a solitary endeavor, but is enriched and deepened through shared experience and connection. Real-life applications and examples. 1. Study groups and discussion circles. Joining or forming study groups dedicated to exploring Gnostic texts and teachings can provide valuable insights and diverse perspectives. For example, a group might gather weekly to discuss a specific Gnostic gospel, sharing interpretations and personal reflections. This collective exploration can offer emotional support as individuals navigate the sometimes challenging terrain of spiritual awakening, reminding them they are not alone in their quest. 2. Mentorship and guidance. Seeking out mentors within the community. Individuals who have traversed the path of Gnosticism for longer can provide personal support and guidance. A mentor can offer advice, share experiences, and provide a listening ear for emotional and spiritual challenges. This relationship enriches the individual's journey, offering models of wisdom and resilience in the face of life's trials. 3. Participating in group rituals. Engaging in group rituals allows individuals to connect with others on a profound level, creating a shared spiritual experience. Whether it's a meditation session, a symbolic ceremony, or a celebration of a Gnostic feast day, these collective activities reinforce the bonds within the community, providing emotional strength and a sense of belonging. 4. Online forums and social media. In the digital age, online communities have become vital spaces for those seeking Gnostic wisdom and support. Forums, social media groups, and virtual meetups can connect individuals from around the world, allowing for the exchange of ideas, experiences, and emotional support across geographical boundaries. These platforms offer accessibility to those who may not have a local Gnostic community, ensuring that anyone seeking connection and support can find it. 5. Volunteer and service activities. Organizing volunteer or service activities within the Gnostic community can foster a sense of purpose and interconnectedness. Acts of service, whether within the community or in the wider world, embody the Gnostic values of compassion and altruism. Engaging in such activities together can deepen emotional bonds, provide a practical outlet for spiritual principles, and offer emotional fulfillment through the act of giving. The emphasis on community and support in Gnosticism recognizes the intrinsic social nature of human beings and the value of shared spiritual endeavor. It acknowledges that emotional and spiritual growth is significantly enhanced by the presence of compassionate, understanding, and like-minded individuals. Through active participation in a community, individuals find not just a sense of belonging, but a rich source of emotional strength and encouragement, enabling them to face the complexities of life with greater confidence and equanimity. Alchemy of emotions. The concept of the alchemy of emotions in a Gnostic context involves the transformative process of turning base, often negative, emotional states into higher, more refined, and positive ones. This principle draws on the metaphor of alchemy, traditionally understood as the transformation of lead into gold, to describe the spiritual process of transmuting lower energies into expressions of higher spiritual realities. It's a dynamic process of internal transformation, where emotions are not suppressed or negated but recognized as raw materials for spiritual growth and enlightenment. Expanding on the alchemy of emotions. In the practice of emotional alchemy, every feeling, from the depths of despair to the heights of joy, is seen as containing the potential for spiritual awakening. The process involves acknowledging and fully experiencing one's emotions, understanding their origins and impacts, and then consciously working to transform them. This transformation is achieved through various practices such as meditation, reflection, prayer, and the intentional cultivation of virtues like compassion, forgiveness, and love. Real-life applications and examples. 1. Transforming anger into compassion. Anger, while often viewed negatively, can be a powerful catalyst for change. The alchemical process involves recognizing the root cause of anger, such as a perceived injustice, and then using that energy to fuel constructive action. For instance, anger over social injustice can be transformed into compassionate activism, channeling the energy towards helping those in need or advocating for systemic change. 2. Transmuting fear into courage. Fear is a natural response to perceived threats, but can become paralyzing if not addressed. Through emotional alchemy, one can explore the underlying causes of fear, such as insecurity or past trauma, and gradually work towards facing these fears. This process might involve setting small challenges for oneself, each designed to build confidence and resilience, transforming fear into a sense of courage and empowerment. 3. Converting sadness into wisdom. Sadness, especially when stemming from loss or disappointment, carries profound lessons about the impermanence of life and the nature of attachment. By reflecting on the causes and conditions of sadness, one can gain insights into life's cycles and the value of letting go. This reflection can lead to a deeper acceptance of life's ebbs and flows, with sadness giving way to a serene wisdom and a more profound appreciation for the present moment. 4. Turning jealousy into self-improvement. Jealousy often highlights areas of personal insecurity or unfulfilled desires. Recognizing this can serve as a motivation for self-improvement and personal growth. Instead of allowing jealousy to breed resentment, one can use it as a mirror to reflect on personal aspirations and areas for development, channeling that energy into achieving personal goals and enhancing self-esteem. 5. Meditation on the transience of emotions. Regular meditation that focuses on the transient nature of emotions can facilitate their alchemical transformation. By observing emotions without attachment, one learns to see them as passing phenomena that do not define the self. This practice can help cultivate a detached compassion both for oneself and others, recognizing emotional states as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. The alchemy of emotions is a profound and transformative practice within the Gnostic tradition, offering a pathway to spiritual enlightenment through the very human experience of emotion. By approaching emotions as both teachers and raw materials for growth, individuals can navigate their inner worlds with greater wisdom and compassion, transforming their emotional challenges into stepping stones towards a more enlightened and fulfilled existence. Incorporating these Gnostic principles into daily life can lead to greater control over emotions, fostering a balanced and enlightened existence. Each approach emphasizes the importance of introspection, connection, and transformation, guiding individuals toward a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the cosmos. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to get more empowering content when it drops. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can pick up the Kindle version of this content through the link in the description below. Thank you, and be blessed on your journey.